Hey everybody, Joy here. What day is it? Let me see. It's Wednesday. And hey, my birthday's Friday, so this must be August the 2nd, 2023. And my birthday, my age is always the same as a year because I was born in 1950. So if it's 23, that means I'm going to be 73. So, happy almost birthday to me. I already got my birthday present. You want to see what it is? Had no idea at all, ever, never thought of it even once, even halfway once, of what I wanted for my birthday. But, you know, I make these videos, and I've been making them for, goodness, 10 years, a long time. And I make all my videos up here. I have a desktop Dell computer up here. It has its own monitor, and it's where I have my little speaker now that I learned how to narrate. I'm so excited that I learned how to do that. And it has a terabyte. Does it have? It only has 1 terabyte of storage in it. Well, when I got it, I've been griping at Jerry for years and years and years. I want a computer that will hold everything I ever do for the rest of my life. He said, well, we'll get you 1 terabyte. That should hold everything you ever do. Well, guess what? It doesn't. I was trying to upload Shine on Sunday, that I do with Jerry every Sunday, and it said, you don't have enough room in your computer to put this video in here. It didn't say it like that, but that's what it meant. So I had to go back and delete. And I know, I hear you. Get an external drive. I have one. It's called a book. I looked up the book. It doesn't start to hold a terabyte of information. Jerry said, well, just erase everything that's on it. I said, what would be the point of having an external drive to save my photos and my videos if I'm just going to delete them? That doesn't make any sense. I said, I want some kind of external drive that holds a ton of storage. A ton. I'll never have to order another one. I realize it's probably going to be as big as the building, but I want it. I need it. I've got to get all these videos moved because it's like a history to me. If somebody says, did you ever do this? Did you ever do that? And I can go back and I can look at the pictures of my videos that I put on YouTube and kind of see what I did over the years. You understand? And yes, I know I can search YouTube too, but my computer's a lot easier. So you can search YouTube also. If you go to my channel, which is where you are, Joy Bernhardt, go down there under the video and click on Joy Bernhardt. My channel will come up and you will have choices to choose. You can choose playlist. I don't know what all you can choose, but you can choose something called videos. I know you're already looking at them, but this is different. So you go to Joy Bernhardt, you look up videos, and it will show all the videos I ever did in the whole wide world. Now for some reason, they don't keep dates on them. They used to keep dates on them, and I really liked it when they kept dates on them. So I have started choosing the date thing when I make a video to see if it will show the date I made it. But I don't think it will. I probably would have to put the date in the title. But I'm trying to make the titles more descriptive. Because, you know, when I do these snippets, I do one thing today. You know, I may dig in the garden tomorrow and climb a roof the next day. You don't know what I'm going to do. So I kind of put in there what I'm doing. So, all right, my birthday, coming Friday. I went downstairs, Jerry, my computer's horrible, it won't hold anything, it says I have too much stuff. So he came up here to help me because he always feels sorry for me if it's anything technical or computerized, you know. So he said, well, let's get that book over there. So we get the book, I already said it's full. We look at it, it doesn't start to hold anything. It's almost full. It doesn't hold a terabyte. It holds way less than that. What's under a terabyte? A gigabyte? A millibyte? I don't know. Anyway, it's not enough bytes to hold my videos. So I said, I'm going to go to Amazon and I'm going to order myself something that has a ton of storage in it. So we did, and he was sitting right next to me. And so we went in there, and I put external drive, external Storage, external something. I knew the word yesterday or the day before. And so all these things came up. And things came up that had 2 terabytes of storage. And so if you clicked on that thing, it would say, well, you can get one with 2, or you can get one with 3, or you can get one with 4 terabytes. A terabyte's a big byte. So I told Jerry, it's my birthday. Thank God it was my birthday. I want to get the one with 4 terabytes. I don't care how big it is. I'll put it on the floor or hang it on the ceiling or put it in the stairwell or something. So he said, okay, get what you want. It's your birthday. You are not going to believe this external drive. I don't even know if Becky knows about it. It is phenomenal. I expected it to be at least as big as a purse. It has this little hole in it, you know, that you can carry it. And I thought, oh, it's probably so you can carry it around, you know, like your purse. Are you ready? Are you ready? This holds 4 terabytes of information. 4 terabytes. 4. I kid you not. You want to see the back? Can you read it? 4 terabytes. So then, you know, when you buy one thing, Amazon says, oh, since you bought that, you'll probably want this. And so it came up with these little containers, pouches, these little pouches that you could put this in. And I thought, oh my goodness, I need to have one of those because I can take this with me. I mean, I'm going to put my SureFit Designs videos on it. I'm going to put, oh, so many things. My classes. You know how many classes I've paid for? And I can put them on here and then I can watch them in the coach. It's just it's like I can take my desktop computer here, put everything in it in here, and this is my computer. It's just beyond belief. It comes with this little bitty cord. The cord is quite small. That's the truth. It's quite small, but it works. I plugged it into my desktop computer, and it was 2 hours. I don't think it was over 2 hours. It moved almost a whole terabyte of videos over to this itty bitty thing. And there's 3 terabytes left on it. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Just amazing. Absolutely. It weighs nothing. It weighs nothing. You can fit it in any pocket. Oh my God, I just love this thing. It's awesome. How much was it? I don't know. $200 or something. You can look for it. It's called a SanDisk Extreme Portable SSD. SanDisk Extreme Portable SSD with 4 terabytes. It didn't take very long. I started trying to move a couple of my YouTube videos over to that book thing. And the book things, you know, it's like a thick book. And it took like an hour to move 2% of one video. And this in a couple hours moved a whole terabyte. It's a miracle. So then I told you it came up with these little storage pouches to hold these. And it holds, you know, the little wire, and it holds this little thing. And so I wanted one, but they only had them in black and navy. Black, navy, and orange. And I didn't want black, and I didn't want navy, and I didn't want orange. And Jerry didn't want me to get this in blue. I can't believe you're getting that in blue. Nobody buys things in light blue. You need to get black, Joy. I said, I want light blue. You know, he told me I couldn't have a red car. So I got the one I wanted. So I said, well, fine, just forget the storage thing. I don't even want it. I don't want black, and I don't want orange, and I don't want navy. So he stayed up here. I went downstairs, take a shower. No, it was after shine, so probably to fix lunch. I don't know what I was doing. He stayed up here, and he came down about an hour later, and he said, guess what? I found you a storage bag for your little SanDisk thing, the same color as the light blue. How sweet is that? So that hasn't gotten here yet. This got here in 2 days. And all my YouTube videos are on it. And all my YouTubes are off of that computer in there. So now I have practically a whole terabyte of open space on that computer. I'm just amazed. And I'm wondering, I'll see in a little bit, I'm wondering if my videos will go faster now from my camera to the computer and from my computer to YouTube, since my computer is 1 terabyte less information for it to process. We shall see. I have something else to tell you, but I've got sweat dripping down my lip. A few other places. When we're going to be gone, and you know, we went to Tulsa and we slept in the coach last night, and so when we do that, I always turn the thermostats up to 75 in the house because, you know, I've got to cool the coach. Why should I cool the house too? So it's hot in this room. I'll come back after a while and tell you what else I'm working on. Well, I was waiting for my room to cool off. I went downstairs to show Jerry something, and I got a text from my Boo Bear. Y'all know who Boo Bear is. If you're really new and you don't know who my Boo Bear is, he is my #1 grandbaby. His name is really John, but I nicknamed him Boo Bear when he was a little boy. So he is coming on my birthday for my birthday. That's just the very, very, very best present. I mean, this is nothing compared to a Boo Bear birthday hug. I am so excited. Can you see the hair standing up on my arms? I'm telling you, I love that boy. And I love that he loves me back. So, I showed you this little birthday present. I can't wait to show it to Boo Bear. Maybe he wants one. His birthday's July 4th. He is a special boy. So here's my next project. Most of you know that I paid to go to the Sewing and Quilt Expo that starts the 16th of this month. This is the 2nd, so in 14 days, I will be in Irving, Texas at the Sewing and Quilt Expo, and I will be taking the all-day class from Judy Kessinger. It's not really a class. We're not going to make anything that I know of, but she's going to have all her garments there so you can try them on, and she's going to measure every person in the class so they can make their own personal pattern from her pattern. So that's super fun, and I just want to meet her in person. So that's coming up really quick, and because I'm going to Judy's class, I wanted to wear something that I made out of her Fit Nice System top pattern. She only has 2 patterns. 1 top, 1 pants. Now I'm not going to use her pattern to make the pants because I have her pattern designed to make those great big wide flared leg pants. Can't think of what she calls them right now. It'll come to me. Palazzo pants. She calls them palazzo pants. I might take that outfit with me though and wear it while I'm there because it's really comfortable. But remember the ABC challenge? And I don't remember what letter this was. It was either A, B, C, D, or E, or F. I don't remember what one it was. But I made this sweater, and then I made this to go under it because the color is in this. So I decided I wanted something to wear under it since it doesn't close. And I got these out yesterday and pressed them real good and got them ready to take with me. And it dawned on my lightning fast mind I didn't have any pants to wear. And I thought, what color pants? What on earth color pants would you wear with this? Not black, not white, although you could. But I decided I wanted to have yellow. Can you see the yellow in it? It has yellow in these flowers. And this color here looks really pretty with the yellow, don't you think? So I'm going to make some pants today. And they're just going to be like the ones I have on. Philly, I went to the memorial service for Philly's husband. It was wonderful. It was mainly just family. Kids, grandkids, brothers, cousins, wives, husbands. And it was really, really fun for me because I knew most of them. I never met them in person, but I still knew who they were because Philly and I have been talking about them for 15 years. was lots of fun to go up to each of the grandkids and tell them their name and tell them I knew them and tell them I remembered something about them. And Philly insisted we come to her house after the service, which we did. But her house was packed and we didn't stay very long. She did not need that many people in her home. And so we went back to our RV, which was parked in Oklahoma City, and we came back home here. So it was awesome to be there, and I imagine that in the coming years you're going to be seeing a whole lot more of Philly. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming. I'm expecting her to be here a lot. We shall see. Okay, I think I told you everything. I got to get these pants cut out. I have these 2 yellows, and I wasn't sure. Look it goes with the blouse I have on. I have these 2 yellows, and oh, let me show you this. I had these in my closet. I made these evidently 30 years ago. I know I didn't. But it must have been a long time ago because the waist is 3 inches too short from coming together on my waist. And these pants, I did a fabulous job making them, if I do say so myself. They've got pockets, got a zipper. Oh, they are really, really nice. And they look amazing. They look just amazing with this sweater. This is the exact yellow. These 2 are a hair different, but they both work. This is a linen, and this is a cotton twill, I think, like a denim. So, gonna get those made. Aren't these nice? Well, I don't know what this fabric is, but it doesn't wrinkle. It's just, oh, I wish I had 1,000 yards of this in every color. Whatever it is, I really, really like it. It's a shame I can't get my fat belly into these pants. I'm working on it. But just trying to eat more healthy. It's just so frustrating watching the internet. It really is. It's so frustrating. You know, one of the keto doctors, is now into carnivore eating. All he eats is beef. That's it. The only thing, only meat. Some of the doctors say, eat lots of fat. Fat's wonderful for you. Other doctors say, don't you dare eat fat. It's terrible for you. You just... As one of you said to me, thank the Lord and bless your food before you eat it and quit worrying about all that stuff. But some of you probably heard me say that we had doctor appointments in Oklahoma City. And one of them was a CAT scan for me. Well, why did I have to have a CAT scan? Because I had a CAT scan for one reason, and when they got a picture of it, it showed something else they weren't even looking for. And they saw something in my kidney, some 1.5 millimeter or something or other. I don't know what it was. Well, nobody knew what it was. So they made me have another CAT scan. Whatever the original one was for nothing. I was having pains. Down here, and I told her, I said, I hardly ever have them. But I said, when I get it, it like knocks me over. And so she said, well, let's just look and see what's in there. And so then they saw this spot on my kidney. So they gave me a different kind of CAT scan. And the girl was so nice. She was the exact age as my daughter. She said, you're the same age as my mother. She could tell by my birthday. And we had similar life stories, and I just loved her. She was wonderful. And she didn't hurt me. The first CAT scan, the girl hurt my arm, hurt my vein. It hurt for 2 weeks. This lady, I couldn't even feel it. I'm telling you, some nurses just aren't good at sticking things in you. So, got the results back. The lady called me and she said, well, as far as we can tell, they're just cysts. No big deal. They're little. What's 15? 1.5 millimeter? I don't know, y'all. Anyway, very small. There's a couple of them in my kidney. But what they did find was some stones in my gallbladder. And I thought, what? I've never had anything wrong with my gallbladder, but evidently it's very, very common, and probably all of you have some stones in your gallbladder too. But what's the cure? Of course, I immediately got on the internet, looked up, oh my gosh, what do you do about gallstones? Guess what it says? Don't eat fat. Oh, come on. Plus, you can take all this stuff. What all can you take? You can take cod liver oil. My dad used to give that to us when we were growing up. I guess I'll get some cod liver oil. Cod liver oil, vitamin something or other. Some bionic acid or something. Y'all can look it up if you're interested. I watched one this morning. It said 5 vitamins. I call them vitamins. 5 vitamins to get rid of gallstones. So y'all look it up if you're interested. Mine aren't causing any pain. They're evidently very small. But that's what my CAT scans were about if anybody is interested and wondered. I'm going to let you go for now. I'm going to get my pants cut out, some elastic made ready, maybe go to the casino for lunch with Jerry, and I'll come back this afternoon and give you an update. Philly said we still are going to Zoom on Thursdays. I don't know how she's going to do it. She's going to sell her house, and the realtor said she wanted it 80% uncluttered in 2 weeks. Really? Gotta be kidding me. So she's busy doing that, and she said, are we still going to Zoom on Thursday? I said, totally up to you. If you want to, absolutely fine with me. So that's where I am at this very moment. I know you're going to ask me what pattern I'm going to use to make the pants. This is one of my very favorites. Number 6246, New Look. I do not know if you can still get it, but I have made it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. 10 times. Actually, I've also made the top. Remember my green chicken? It's right there. So I've made the top a few times too. It's a wonderful pattern for a top as well. Woven pant with elastic waist. Fits great, and says the T fit corrected 3/7/2023. So that's when I made the green chicken with Philly. But I don't need a shirt. I just need a pair of pants, and evidently I've made the pants out of that stuff. I must have given them away because they are not in my closet. I remember I made a real crazy pair of pants one time, and I did a video, so that must be those. I know Viv has made these with the ties on the bottom. Of course, if I had Viv's ankles, I'd make them that way too, but I don't like to draw attention to my ankles that swell, and I have to wear sucky socks with them, so I try not to draw attention downwards. Look at my face, look at my face. No, not my neck, not my chins. Let me see, look at my eyes. How about that? Oh my, isn't aging fun, my friends? So there it is, there's my 2 pieces, and you can see my corrections are not very much. It's the exact pattern. I've taken a tuck here, narrow the leg. I narrow the entire leg from top to bottom. And I just took this narrow, looks like a total of a 1/2 inch, and over here a total of a 1/2 inch tuck. From the top all the way down to the bottom. Make the legs narrow because I have skinny legs. Then at the top, instead of adding a casing, a waistband, I just extend the pattern up to allow for the elastic. So that's it, that's what I've done. Then I'm going to put elastic in the back and pull it tight, but in the front I'll just leave it flat, 1 to 1. Now see, there's a question mark. I drew a line there, and I'm like, what the heck you draw this line for? That says that's my right side seam because my right hip is higher. No, my right hip is lower than my left hip, my waist. So evidently I take that down, or I do that. I did that, but I put it back on there because what I do is I go ahead and I make it all the way up. Then I put the elastic around the waist when I get the pant made, except for the waistband. And then I measure around the bottom of the elastic. And that way the sides come out right. One side comes out 1/2 inch lower than the other one just by measuring around the elastic. Alrighty? So let's get these cut out and made. How about that? Are you ready to see the surprise that the mail lady brought me? Sometimes our mail lady brings us stuff that FedEx or UPS is supposed to bring us. So I don't know how all that works, but anyway. This is so stinking cute. You remember this? My 4 terabytes of storage. And look at what Sideburns found that goes with it. Is that super, super cute or what? Oh, and it's kind of, here it's kind of hard. So, it opens like that, and that's the innards. And then it has that little thing you can put stuff in. And then I guess your little whatcha-hoosie goes back there or in here. Let's check it out. This must go there. Then this super long cord. Seemed like there was another piece to that too. I don't know where it's at. So see? 4 terabytes of storage, y'all. Oh my heavens. I just can't get over how awesome this is. And so then you just zip that up and you zip that up. Oh, I'm having the most fun lunches. I'll hang it up there. Okay, just so you can see how it can hang. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, since I found out about the gallbladder thing, and everything has to do with your diet and what you eat and what you don't eat. So I got to order some cod liver oil and some, there's another vitamin B, is it B9? Oh my goodness. There's so many vitamins. I already ordered vitamin A, but I'm just eating healthy. No potatoes, no rice, no pasta, no noodles, no spaghetti, no, all that good stuff, you can't have it. So for lunch, I cut up some fresh strawberries and blueberries and blackberries and put them in a little dish. And then I cut a whole avocado, sliced it in half, put it in my plate. Then I got a piece of turkey and a piece of ham. The luncheon meat kind, you know, Black Forest ham and oven roasted turkey or something. And so, you know, they're just little, real skinny flat things. And so then I washed some kale. I guess a lot of people hate kale. I actually like it. It's real dark, leafy lettuce. And so I cleaned the kale and I put it in the middle of the meat, and then I rolled the meat up with the kale inside. And then I sliced up a hard-boiled egg. And so that was my lunch. It was delightful. I had a kale inside the turkey and a kale inside the ham. And if I had thought of it sooner, I would have put the avocado in there too. So I just kind of, you know, put them together in bites. But good. It had the same thing yesterday. Didn't have the fruit though. I had a yogurt instead that has the probiotics. You're supposed to have probiotics. So we'll see. We'll see. I have to go back in 6 months to check on my kidney and my gallbladder. And I'm sure they'll be just fine. So I gotta get back and make those yellow pants. Good Thursday morning. I only have a few seconds this morning because I'm getting ready to Zoom with Philly. Can you believe my Philly still wants to Zoom? She is so busy getting her house cleaned up to get it on the market to sell. And I guess she wants a break from that. So I said totally up to you. So here's the pants I made. They aren't hemmed yet. One side's sort of pinned up. For some reason they look horrible on me. They've got the elastic, they're the same pattern, they fit, but when I put them on, I feel like the Goodyear blimp in them. I guess it's the whole thing. You got to put the light color on the top. I don't feel like they're that light of a color. I mean, they're not white, they're not pale yellow, but for some reason when I put them on, it looks like I just gained 500 pounds. I'm not kidding you. I'm wearing the ones these are the same thing. I'm wearing them in green today, and they don't make me feel that way. I like my green pants. They're probably my favorite color in the closet. But I don't know. Maybe it's the green sweater. Maybe I don't look good in that green. I don't know. I was so frustrated yesterday. I said, I'm not even wearing it. Forget it. Hang it back up in the closet. You're not wearing it. So the pants are going on hold for further evaluation. I actually may take the other little darker color of yellow that's a linen. And I know it doesn't look see-through, does it? It doesn't look see-through at all. See, can you see my hand in there? No. But when I have them on, you can see all the seams. And I just feel like you can see through them. I don't know what it is. So, anyway, that project is a fail. I have my camper shirt on. I can't remember what it says. Something about a crowded camper is better than an empty castle. I think that's what it says. So, I'm going to go in there, and Philly and I are going to work on the little quilt. Remember the Little Quilt Club? The, what's her name? Edita Sitar. The Laundry Basket Quilts Little Quilt Club. And this is the first month. And now it's August. So I guess August we're going to get another one. And so Philly and I decided we better get this first one done. So we're going to work on that today. So I'll come back this afternoon and I'll show you how much we got done today. How about that? I'll see you then. Good Friday morning. It's August the 4th, 2023. And I am 73 this very day. How about that? I always say I'm 73 a year before I am. So now I'll start telling everybody I'm 74. So then next year when my birthday comes, it won't be a big shock, you know. Last year's Hardy's going to be 77. That's my coffee. Let me go grab it. Of course, since it's my birthday, I decided I can have one extra cup of coffee. I think that's fair. Nantucket blend. All right, what have I been doing? Right here, Little Trip. Do you belong to the Little Quilt Club with Edita Sitar? I think it's $69 a month. And you get everything. And I think in August we're getting one with pre-cuts. So yesterday, my Philly, she still wanted to do a Zoom with me. You know, it won't be long. Philly will be here in this room and you'll get to see her. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, one of these days, maybe in the fall. So you have to make these things for the little trip. So yesterday, Philly and I cut all our strips and we made 4 of these. And so then the next thing you do is you sew these together, and so then you have a circle. It's kind of like a bargello. So it is a bargello. And then you separate your circle at all different places, and then you line them all up, and then you put them all together, and then you end up with a little trip around the world. So I did that. Then I've got my little pieces all cut and lined up to make 6 more of these. This is the Sky and Sea quilt, I think she calls it in her book. Yeah, Sky and Sea. And those are the little cutout blocks. I've got mine all cut out. And this is what it looks like all done. So I have to make 6 more of them, and I got the colors right this month. I made super sure that I went to her blog. And I went to the very end, which I don't have here. There's some more papers that are somewhere else. Here they are. Let me see. I made sure that mine looked like what they were supposed to look like this time, because I didn't want to make it twice again. So, got that all ready to go. And tonight, Jerry's taking me to the Red Lobster. Remember when Jerry had his heart attack 2 weeks ago and he was in the hospital? We're having some issues with his blood pressure right now. He just took his blood pressure and it's 88/60 or something. It goes way low in the morning and high at night. It's just crazy. So I'm glad he has a cardiologist now, who of course he, met in the hospital. And I told him he needs to quit seeing his GP for that and see the cardiologist and see if we can figure out what's wrong with his blood pressure. Oh, I'm telling you. At first he was like passing out, and I read that you faint when your heart beats off, and he was missing every other heartbeat. It said that you can faint, and I told you all saw me in the car talking about it. But now he's still so tired. Imagine if your blood pressure is 88/60, how do you even breathe? And then at night it'll be 150/90 or something. It's just up, down, up, down, up, down. So we need to get that taken care of. But my phone's going off. I'll bet you somebody's telling me happy birthday. First happy birthday was yesterday from my friend Helga in Germany. She sent me the cutest little card that you get on your computer, you know, and it's like e-card, and so it was real sweet from Helga. And then my very first one this morning was from my brother James, and I understand my sister Judy told him, hey, you know what day this is? So it was real fun to hear from my brother James, and he called me, and his wife said happy birthday to me too, and I love that. She said she'd paint a picture for me. His wife's amazing. She's amazing. She's got so much talent you can't even keep track of it. But she has a talent that I didn't know she had. And she's taught school. She taught, I don't know, 3rd or 4th grade or something. And she was super, super good at decorating, at putting things up in her room. She had the cutest classroom in the whole school. She was really good at that. So she's retired from teaching now, and now she's painting. She's painting people's pets. Of all things, she can paint a horse. And it's usually, somebody will take a picture of their horse or their dog or their cat and send it to her, and she'll paint a painting of it. I'm like, good grief, girl. How many more talents do you have? So she called me this morning and told me happy birthday, and I said, can you paint a picture of a deer? And she said, well, sure I can. I said, well, there's a baby deer out here in our yard, and the baby deer and its mom come up real close. In fact, I think they're eating half my grass in the front yard. Not the grass. We've got monkey grass, and we've got these shrubs, and we can't get them to grow. The monkey grass is chewed down to the ground, and the shrub, half the leaves are missing. So we think the mother's bringing her baby over to dine in our garden. So the baby was real close, and we were on the mule going up our dirt road there to get our mail, and the baby was like 10 feet away. And the baby just stood there and turned her head and looked at us and didn't run away. And she just looked at us, and so super stinking cute. So she probably thought we were bringing her some more plants to eat or something. So I asked Dina, I said, if I take my camera and I take a picture of this deer, can you paint it? She said she could. So fun, fun, fun. It's fun being old. You know, it's fun in the way, it's not medical wise, of course, but it is in the way that everybody's retired, they have so much less stress in their life, and it seems like everyone's so much nicer. They're so much more relaxed, and they're so much more willing to do things for others because they don't have their everyday job and career and the stress of all of that. Our career was, medical equipment, as you know, and it could be so very stressful, especially for Jerry. So, yeah. Nice to be 73. And let me say, thank you for all the happy birthdays you sent me all morning, and let me give all of you a happy birthday to you for 2023. All of you had a birthday someday this year. A lot of you will still have a birthday someday this year. And let me say, happy, happy birthday to you, and may you have many more. Okay, that's it. The little baby quilt, little trip, this sky and sea, and I don't know what else I'm going to do today. I need to get this video finished actually because it's already noon. So let me just say I'm going to end this snippet video right here, and I'll be back when I'm back. Love you all. Bye for now.